Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to the Guru's Way, and today is the fourth Saakhi in the series of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Sache Paatshah's Gurupurab, where we will discuss a very lovely Saakhi. In fact, it was around a sad time when Guru Gobind Singh Ji Sache Paatshah left Chamkaur di Gadi. In Chamkaur di Gadi, when Guru Sahib left, he left along with 3 Sikhs, but they all got separated. The 3 Sikhs were Bhai Dharm Singh Ji, Bhai Daya Singh Ji, and Bhai Man Singh Ji. And they were supposed to meet at Machiwara, but on the way, Guru Gobind Singh Ji came across a village, and in the village lived a Masant, whose name was Puran Masant. Puran Masant had many times come to Anandpur Sahib, and he would always offer the, peta, the swand of the Sikhs from his region to Guruji. And he would always say, Guruji, kadi aao kar darshan do, hai na? Sade ilake ch aao, kadi tadi aao bhagat da mauka mile. We got a chance to serve you. Darshan do kadi sade kare, hai na? So Guru Gobind Singh Ji was passing by his house while going to Machiwara, and he was without a horse, without a kalgi. His pajama was torn. The slippers were not with him. No shoes on his feet. There were blisters on his feet. There were marks of, blood and wound on his body from the war. And Guru Gobind Singh Ji reached Puran Masant's house and he knocked the door. Now, in those days, like the Havelis in Punjab, the Masants and all those rich people, like well-to-do people, they used to live in the upper kotha. And the lower area was for the animals and the caretakers. There was a caretaker in the house. His name was Jiona. Bhai Jiona used to love Guru Gobind Singh Ji. But poor people did not have resources to even go out of the village. They can't even dream going to Anandpur Sahib and see Guru Gobind Singh Ji. He had heard a lot of beautiful things about Guru Gobind Singh Ji and wanted to meet Guru Gobind Singh Ji. Now, it's 5 o'clock in the morning and a knock at the door happens. And he opens the door and says that, who is this? And there is Guru Gobind Singh Sache Paatshah standing. Bhai Jiona doesn't know that this is Guru Gobind Singh Ji. He asks that, who are you? What do you want? And Guru Gobind Singh Ji says, Ye Puran Masant da ghar hai. This is the house of Puran Masant? He says, yes. He said, just go and tell him. I want to meet him. Bhai Jiona smiled and said, I will go and definitely tell him, but he's sleeping right now upstairs, but I need to tell him who has come at the door so that he can come down and see you. Guru Gobind Singh Ji smiled and said, my name is Gobind Singh. I have come from Anandpur. Bhai Jiona's eyes shined. He realized it was Guru Gobind Singh Ji Sache Paatshah. He had heard about the wars and everything about Chamkaur. He rushed to the feet of Guru Gobind Singh Ji, which were full of chikkad with mud. And he grabbed his feet and he started crying. Kande Sache Paatshah tusi? Bhai Jiona brought hot water. It was cold wintry day. He brought water and he cleaned the feet of Guru Gobind Singh Ji. There were so many thorns in the feet. He made him sit on his own cot. He gave him an angithi, a warmer to warm up, and he was sitting down and said, Sache Paatshah, tade pairach te thorn ne. And he was removing the thorns from the feet of Tan Guru Gobind Singh Ji. He did a little bit of first aid and he said, Guru Sahib, मैं तड़े हमेशा दर्शन करना चाहता सी कभी सोचा नहीं सी इदा दर्शन होंगे कलगी तो बगैर बाज तो बगैर नीले तो बगैर तो गुरु गोबिंद सिंह जी मुस्कुराए. He smiled. He said, okay, now I will go and I will call my Malik Puran Masant. He would be very happy to see you. He went running up. He knocked the door and told Puran Masant that, look, who's there down to see you? You always wanted him to come to your house. And Puran Masant said, who's there? He said, it's Guru Gobind Singh Ji himself. But he's without a kalgi. He's without a horse. His clothes are torn. Let's go down. Let's receive him. Puran Masant said, oh fool, why didn't you tell him that I'm not here? Just go. I don't want the army coming into my house. He shut the door. Remember, Puran Masant is from the Masant system started by Guru Arjan Dev Ji. and he was a sevadar of Guru Kar to take the money from his area to Anandpur Sahib and give it to Guru Gobind Singh Ji for the work, for the good of the society. So, but the problem is that these people over time, they started becoming corrupt, and later on Guru Gobind Singh Ji abolished the Masand system. But this is an example why some people say today also that the Gurdwaras are run by Masands when they are not run rightly. So Puran Masand shut the door, and now Jiona is coming down slowly, and Guru Gobind Singh Ji smiled at him and said, Jiona, koi gal nahi, aaja, I know. He didn't want to meet me. I came here to meet you because you wanted to meet me. So again, this is the second Saakhi in the series. Love draws the Guru. No matter who you are, no matter how poor you are, no matter how immaterial you are to the world around you, if your love is true, the Guru will come. And Guru Gobind Singh Ji's last message was also, whenever a Sikh remembers me with true heart, I'll be there. Guru Sumesha Ang Sang. Now remember, if the Guru is Ang Sang, but we should be ready for our Guru. And how will we be ready for our Guru? If we are sitting nange sir in our house and expecting our Guru to come, will the Guru come? The Guru is there, but are we ready to receive him? When we go to the Gurdwara, the first thing we do is cover our head. So my request to all of you is, the Guru mere sang sada hai nale, to hamesha sir tak ke rakhya karo. Let's learn this from this Saakhi and start loving our Guru. He loves you too much. Tan Guru Gobind Singh Ji. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.